Come on, welcome to the greatest podcast ever, Above the Rim, with Dwight Howard, where we hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. We got my boy Sniper Gang in the building. He's back. We back with another episode today, you guys. And you know what time it is. It's playoff basketball.
Yes, sir,
it's
man.
been crazy. But before we get into the episode, I need you guys to hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and let us know what you think about the playoffs, because it's getting crazy. We going to talk about it today.
Man.
But y'all know before we go, we got some new guests around the building.
Yeah, shout out my boy Jay,
and
man.
Guess what, Jay?
Got some. We always got something for our guests now.
Jay, I'm gonna throw it up and I'm gonna throw it over here.
Got his ass.
I got his ass. Oh my God.
He got his ass.
That's why we the greatest podcast ever. I just threw that bitch up and he caught that.
He squinted. He was looking
just
for it.
like everybody. It's like everybody at home, man. But my God, the first round.
It's been, this might be the best first round I've seen in a while.
In a long time.
Because we seen a lot of like 3-1s. I know a lot of the games been lopsided, but if we look at a game, like, I know we ain't gonna start there, but by the way, every game not finished. At the time we recorded this, Milwaukee Pacers game is over, Detroit Knicks game is over. However, the Nuggets and the Clippers have not finished that game.
Haven't finished.
Right now, Eastern time, bro, it's almost 11 o'clock. So we doing the last late night pod.
We got to get up,
They've been solid, though, bro. Let's start off with the Cavs, man. My Cavs, by the way. Let me sit up real quick, 12.
Let's start off with the Cavs. You know what I will say about the Cavs?
Come on.
The first thing is this. If they beat Boston, they will win the championship.
Okay, so you feel like whoever come out of the East winning the championship, or just?
I would say that if they beat Boston, what it would show me is that they have gotten over the hump. They have made it to the next level, because Boston is that team. Like, it's tough to beat Boston. They got 1 through 10. Seem like So what I'm saying is, if Cleveland can make that jump, that leap of faith against Boston.
No, you spitting though. Yeah, that's
because if you look at Boston, it's nobody that has really figured out the Jaylen Brown, Tatum.
Yeah.
And then those two guys, you know what they gonna do, but then you got Derrick White, he can go for 40. You got Pritchard. You got Drew Holiday. You got
Porzingis, you got Tatum,
Horford.
you got JB, you got Horford.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like they got so many guys, but then you look at Cleveland, what they got.
They got a lot of guys too. They got Ty Jerome coming off the bench. They got D Hunt coming off the bench. It's a good one, man. Speaking of this series, let's get into it. Man, the Cavaliers sweep the Miami Heat, but not just sweeping them, man. Not only did they knock down Heat culture, but they beat them in the biggest margin of victory in NBA playoff history, 138-83. It's the biggest victory ever in a Game 4. They lost by 55.
50, oh, my God.
So my question to you is two things, right? Is this a clear indication of the Jimmy Butler effect? Because obviously we know Jimmy Butler, when he leave Miami, they're a completely different team. I'm a Cleveland fan. I don't see the Cavs sweeping Miami if Jimmy there. I'm not saying Miami winning either, but they ain't sweeping them, though.
But, I don't want to put it on Jimmy, man, because Jimmy wasn't there.
Yeah.
And Jimmy didn't have nothing to do with this
122-point
differential over the whole series. But I understand what you're saying, like, because of that whole situation, it's kind of put a dampening on the team this year. But, man, I just felt like the energy from Miami wasn't there that whole series. It just seemed like you might be right. The effect, they lost that person, the glue to the team. And then you see the effect that Jimmy has on the team that he's with now. But we'll get into that.
Yeah.
But
that's what I wanted to ask you, though. So you played in playoff games. You won NBA championships. You've had deep playoff runs. Seeing the margin of victory, bro, losing by 55 in a must-win game, down 3-0.
Do something with the team.
Like, when you see a margin like that, when you see somebody get thrashed by 55, bro, what do you think is going on? Is the guys in the locker room already making plans, bro? Is niggas already booking vacation?
Man, they made plans after they lost game 2.
That's out of pocket, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
What you mean?
If that's true, that's crazy, bro.
Well, you know what? That was just a little joke, but
yeah.
The way this Heat team is structured, you know, they took this serious. It's just, I think they ran out of gas, and they didn't have enough to compete with the Cavs, man. The Cavs got a squad, man, and they play defense. Shout out to Evan Mobley for winning Defensive Player of the Year as a big man. I want to say I'm proud of you for staying strong the whole season. People doubted you, but you came out offensively. You've been a juggernaut. Defensively, you've been everywhere. You've been doing everything. So shout out to Evan Mobley for coming out, having a great year. Defense wins championships.
Yep.
I put Evan Mobley on Jason Tatum.
I ain't mad at that. Me and my boy Jay Jones, we had a conversation. I want to know from you, because you was a big that played in the league. It's not too many big men that can actually guard guards on that switch on the hop screen pick and roll. The only guys I know that can actually stick somebody, you got AD, you got Evan Mobley, you got. I'm gonna give Al Horford the benefit because he's been really good off the switch.
But see, he's playing that old man game. He know how to read angles, know how to get his hand up in the right spots.
Yep.
He's smart, a crafty veteran, you know, at this age. So
and then Wemby, of course. So those are the 4 guys that it's not really a mismatch once you get that 1-5 or that 2-5.
Yeah, that's why I like Evan. The one thing that I would say would be an issue is if they switching with Garland rolling down trying to check Porzingis.
You know that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they're gonna do that.
They're gonna attack. They're gonna attack DG because the smallest, and that's tough because when you're going against a team like the Celtics, they don't have anybody you can pick on. Even Pritchard, he might be small, but he's stocky. Yeah. He's scrappy. So you ain't really got nobody to pick on. It's gonna be tough series for sure. But speaking of Cleveland, what's been going crazy is the Shedeur Sanders story, bro. So a quick background story. I know everybody watching probably know, but it was kind of crazy because Shedeur was nationally known as one of the best football players, forget position, in the country. He was projected to go top 3. At worst, top 5. He fell all the way to the 5th round. It's damn near unheard of. In basketball terms, that's like Dylan Harper or Ace Bailey not going into the 2nd round. It's,
understood.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously, people trying to figure out what's going on with that. It's not because of his talent. A lot of rumors about, maybe Deion talking too much or something that you know about. Maybe it's just the politics of sports. So I wanted to hear your thoughts and opinions on not only somebody at that level of talent dropping to the 5th round, but what really go on in the politics of professional sports that can stop somebody from going somewhere?
Well, I mean, you dealing with a powerful conglomerate in the NFL, for one. So, now you're dealing with a powerful family like Deion Sanders and his family. What they've been able to do in the climate of our society right now has been unbelievable. The stuff that they've done with YouTube, the things that they do with all the shows, how they got all the coaches, how they got the whole Colorado, they changed the whole culture.
Everything, bro.
They got a lot of people watching, what they're doing. They've been doing so much, so it's like power versus power. You got two alpha males in this situation, and then you just the NFL. They like, hold up now. You ain't forgetting this hour.
So you think they're trying to humble him almost?
Well, I mean, it would seem.
That's what it seems. So we don't know for sure.
But I don't think they would want to say he's a bad kid or anything like that. But politics can come with so many different things. I'm just glad that he got drafted.
Yeah.
I hope that he sticks around in the league and plays because he put in so much work. There's a lot of hours, a lot of time spent training, watching film. He gets trained by one of the GOATs.
Yeah, he training with Tom Brady.
You know what I'm saying?
Which was kind of crazy because, Tom Brady has ties with the Las Vegas Raiders. And I ain't saying just because that's your man, you got to pull strings. But, I mean, they trained a lot. I'm surprised, he maybe ain't pull that
might
whistle.
Need to be in Cleveland.
No, hey, I'm happy to have him, bro. We need a quarterback.
I'm gonna tell you, think about this now.
Yeah,
he go to Cleveland.
Yep.
Cleveland go to the finals. They win.
Go to Super Bowl.
No. Hear me out. No, I'm tying basketball and Super Bowl in. This
Okay. If Cleveland go to the finals,
he turned up this year. He turned Cleveland around. Cleveland is back to
where
Cleveland,
it was.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all things it's always depending on how you looking at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad he playing, man. He deserve it. He done work hard. People they gonna say whatever they want to say about him being flashy, but who he got it from his pops. His
the
pops
most
is prime time.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he just got that swagging, but it's just the climate of just this Instagram, how people view stuff now. Everybody and their mama got an opinion about something. So now you dealing with that.
My mama told me about it. I said, Mama, you even know about it? My mama don't know about nothing, bro.
She watching.
She watching.
So, if moms is watching,
Mom dudes watching.
That means everybody on all levels is watching, what's going on. So it's like, this a big deal. Yeah. So I'm just glad that he in it. You know what I'm saying? Now that he got his foot in the door, I just hope he can stick. And he might have to switch up a little bit. He might have to switch his pivot a little bit up and calm it down just so they can see that he about his business. You know what I'm saying? They might could take all the flash and him having the all the YouTube pages, all the cars and all that stuff as.
But you know what's crazy is though, I can't think of a quarterback that's not cocky. I can't think of a quarterback that's not full of himself. Even when people was angry that Deion had the nerve to say, I don't want him here, I don't want him there. We seen it happen with the Mannings, bro.
Peyton Manning was cocky?
Very. I met Peyton and Eli.
Dang.
Very. But not on some arrogant, but bro, you have to know who you are, bro.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? He knows who we are. What's so weird to me is we live in a world where, like, you, for example, you can lock yourself in the gym for 10 hours a day to be the best you possibly can at your craft. And when you asked about it, you can't stand on it, or you look like an asshole. Dwight, what's the game plan today? I mean, bro, I know what I'm gonna do, bro. Like, I just left the gym. I've been in there all night. Like, I know what if you say that though, you look like you arrogant. How am I? You know how much time it took me to get like this, bro?
It depends on how people look at it, and again, like, it's a thin line between confidence and being super cocky. But
I feel like you can get away with it if they like you.
If they like you, it's always that too.
If Tom do it,
then it's great.
If you was saying the shit that AE say now,
oh my God, I would have got roasted.
It would have been like, but shout out to I mean,
but I did say some crazy. But see, maybe if I was, I don't know. It's just the times. I guess you gotta put it at the times for one. Yeah. And then because of my stature, people not looking at it as, why is he goofing off? They can see it as him goofing off. Somebody like AE, it's like, oh man, this is a youngin', this is.
But you was a youngin' too, bro.
But I didn't look like no youngin'.
Nah,
and I wasn't
big
playing
ass
like
shoulder,
it,
that's
so
what it was,
I can understand him saying like he too big to be doing all this now. Calm down, man. You the biggest one on the court. You keep getting the cock. So I can understand, but.
Man, shout out Shedeur, man. The Browns, bro. Shedeur. We happy to have you, and hopefully he used that as a battery in his back to play well.
They got 9 quarterbacks though.
Bro, we got like 4. No lie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we got like 4. We got 5. Shout out Nick. We got 5 quarterbacks. One got a torn Achilles. He don't really count. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The other one about 40. Joe Flacco out of there. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
So this is set up for Shedeur.
Low key.
He got.
You going
all he got to do is show like.
We got Kenny Pickett, I believe, too.
Yeah,
and then we got Shedeur, and then we also drafted another quarterback the round before him, Dylan Gabriel. Yeah, so we got 5.
Y'all just getting quarterbacks. Well,
man, we need it, man.
Hey, one of them got it.
That's one of them might as well be Shedeur.
Man,
come on now.
Shout out Shedeur, man. Lock in the season for the Browns, baby. Up next, we got your Orlando Magic going outside.
Orlando Magic. They lost.
Well, at this time that we recording the game isn't over yet. Maybe Nick can give us a live feed, but right now the series is 3-1 Boston. I mean, the Magic putting up a good fight, bro.
They are.
But I ain't gonna hold you. You saying that Orlando was beating Boston was crazy from the jump. 12 of it. It's over.
It's over.
Boston won?
They're down by 25 with 5 minutes left.
Bro, they down 20. When we just looked at the game, bro, they was up
I told
9.
you, remember when I told you I said they too close? They was too close to them.
12. What's going on, man?
I'm going to tell you what it is, man. In the playoffs, it takes so much energy, and not just physical energy, mental. Like, think about this. In the regular season, how much the scoring was 122 points, 130. The scoring was going off the roof.
Yeah.
Now in the playoffs,
one-on-one,
maybe,
98, yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the defense is tight. Everybody is actually, it means something now. So, dang, man.
Magic put up 13 points in the third quarter.
Magic put up 13 points in the third. They was tired. You know, they're young too, though. They got a young core.
Everybody finna be on me because I had the Magic being there. Hey, listen,
They just a piece away, bro.
I'm going to tell you what it is.
They don't have no offense. They don't have enough offense.
Yeah, it's just Paolo trying to score a lot
In
of
France,
points.
that's it.
In France, what they need is, listen,
Trey.
I know he stay in Atlanta.
And he trade.
I know he like to be cold.
Come on.
But it's time for him to move. It's time for him to love
If you
TKO.
get a little Anthony Black, you get a little Cole Anthony or a Jalen Suggs with a couple picks.
I just think they need to mix it up. Paolo he need a point guard somebody that can really get him buckets. Not saying none of the guards they got is bad, but you know,
because he's one of the better players. You know, Paolo and Cade, man, they looking good, man. I mean, I don't want to speak too forward. Obviously, we're gonna talk about that Pistons series, but when I watch them young dudes play, matter of fact, we can get into that series. So
I thought I had. Oh, you know what? Magic still in 7, man.
Like, man, it's over with for him, bro.
It is.
Celtics in 5.
It's over with. Hey, 5 is that number, y'all.
5 is that number. Well, not for the Knicks and not for Detroit because Game 6 will be had. The Detroit Pistons, man.
This is the series.
We watched this game.
Yes,
we just finished watching this game.
I really love Detroit, man. And I think that this is really teaching this team how to play. Like, they got some really good vets. They got Dennis, who's been in the league for a while with 13 years. Tobias.
And they got your boy, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Those they vets right
Malik
there.
Beasley. You know, these guys who's been in the league, who's been in some battles.
Yep.
You got Shooter, who's won overseas championships, so he's been in hostile environments. He understands how to keep these young boys calm.
Yeah.
He's played with the Hawks when they run as a really good team. So
He played with Shea. He played with CP.
Yeah, he
over
got
there
some
in
great
OKC.
experience. You know what I'm saying? So then on top of that, Cade.
Man, he tough, bro. We was watching him today, y'all. Literally, we was in the other room before we came in the pod, and
His
man,
demeanor.
you know what's funny? It's always a playoff push that allows a budding star to become a star,
rise.
especially for a team like
yeah.
Detroit because they don't have nationally syndicated games. So for an audience who might not know how good they are or might not know how nice Cade is, man, he's playing great. Now he's had some games where the game before that he had a chance to hit a game winner. He had to step back, maybe he couldn't knock it down, but it's a part of the game, man. I'm really loving Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, I do like Cade, man. You know what? The Knicks tiring out.
It's
Knicks
that
is
Tibbs.
tired.
So have you never played for Tibbs?
No.
But them Tibbs teams, right? They're notorious for
being tired at the end of the season.
I think this year he had 4 guys in the top 5 in minutes played.
Ooh, 4 of the 4 guys in the top
4 of the top 5 was on the Knicks.
Like for the whole league?
Yeah. I think he had like 1, 2, 3, and 5. It was somebody else that was 4.
Come on, man. It's 82 games, and then you trying to win a championship. Like
They look. You kept saying they look gas because
yeah,
they would walk
because
the
they
ball
kept
up
walking
with
the
2
ball
minutes
up
left
the
and they
court.
were
Like,
losing.
that's how you knew that they wasn't, Cat walking the ball. Or he walking the whole length of the court. So now, if you look at this energetically, they're not building no energy. They're not moving. It's no synergy being put out there on the court because you got all the players walking up down the court. Everybody tired, but they want to win the game, but they ain't got no energy. And then you look at the Pistons, they moving around.
Yeah.
Arthur,
Sorry, he like that.
Asar,
He had 22.7 rebounds and 2 blocks tonight.
It's just, see, the thing is, when you get to these playoffs, your will has to be stronger than the other team's will because you're going to be about evenly matched talent-wise. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The coaches are going to do their job to have you mentally prepared. So it's like, what kind of dog you got inside you?
Yeah.
Because it's going to have to come out now. My sleeper on the team is Paul Reed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And they did this with no Stewie tonight. I know Stewie not like a big offensive presence, but he's one of those guys where it's like, if he's on the floor, you're going to feel him.
You know what? This team has the capability of turning into
the bad boys. Yeah.
The bad boys, for real.
They definitely got that piece.
They got the whole makeup. Who is Ben Wallace?
That's Stewie.
That's Stewie.
Yep.
Who is Rasheed Wallace?
Who would be Sheed? Jalen Duren?
No, he can't shoot.
I was about to say, who would be Sheed?
Jalen Duren is what's his name? McDyess.
Antonio McDyess.
But
Asar can be Tayshaun. He ain't shooting like Tayshaun, but he's strong, wiry, long.
That's the defense. He not Tayshaun, but he's Tayshaun as far as like he wiry, strong.
Yeah.
He can move his feet.
I like it though.
I like that whole bad boy. You know,
they got a good coach, JB Bickerstaff over there.
Shout out to JB, and then they got Luke Walton, assistant coach. They got Georgia Tech alumni.
Jay Jack.
Jared
Jack. They got Jared Jack over there too.
So they got some really good basketball minds with this team. You know what I'm saying? So,
and every game they
getting better.
Every game been close.
They right there. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. They learning how to win. And so the other team, they building momentum. Detroit is. New York, they done played their guys. They so tired.
Yep.
I got Detroit winning.
Let me ask you this before we move on. We got the Knicks 3-2.
Yeah.
You've won a lot of game fours in your career. You played a lot of them. What makes that game four so hard to win? What's different about that game four compared to any other game in the series?
Because the other team is trying their hardest, and then you try your hardest too. It's like, when you try your hardest to win or do something and it don't work out because you like overdid it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ever tried to grab some sand, and if you try to grab it too tight, you lose all the sand.
Yeah. You try to win so bad, you lose. Is that what you're saying?
You just got to play the game and don't allow the game, like allow your energy to, unfold throughout the game, but not trying to like, I got to win, I got to do this, I got to do that, because now you playing anxious out there. You don't want to have anxiety in these type moments.
I hate to put you on the spot before we go to this next one. What's the toughest game for you ever had to win? Like, what's the toughest closeout you can remember playing? And then when you was done, you was like, damn, man, they made us work for that one.
It was one we lost.
Oh.
The closeout game against, who closed us out?
The Cavs?
Detroit closed us out.
Damn, all right, it's all good.
We just felt so bad. Like, they took all the life out of us.
How many games ago?
They swept us 2 years in a row.
Shit.
They beat hell out of us. How I'm gonna say this? They beat shit out of us. Like, on a country person, like for real. Like, but what it did was
that's the Chauncey Rip team.
Yeah, what it did was it really got us upset. Like, this is not happening again. Yeah. I'm in the weight room. Like, bro, these niggas is whooping my ass. I'm not letting this happen again. I got to get stronger. So I appreciate the losses because it really helped our team grow. That's what I'm saying with the Pistons team now.
Yeah.
All them times that they've been losing, them bad years they had, it built up this disdain for it. Like, man, I hate losing. So now you got guys in there they playing ones every day. You know what I'm saying? They doing everything to kind of get better. So, shoot, it's Detroit. They finna be right back where they used to.
Sure. Shout out Detroit, man. That's a good series. Up next, we got probably one of the craziest games that happened all night, man. The Indiana Pacers has got the Milwaukee Bucks up out of here 4-1. The Pacers win. So this game was crazy for a couple of reasons. Obviously, we know Dame just got diagnosed with a torn Achilles. So going into the game, we kind of knew that Milwaukee was probably going to take an L. But after the game, Giannis kind of chopped it up with Halliburtons' dad. I'm going to just say chop it up at the end of the day. A very heated altercation happened between Halliburton's pops and Giannis.
It should have happened like that.
Yeah, my thing is Giannis seems like a You got to say something to really piss him off, man.
Yeah,
I wonder what was said,
even
though, bro.
if you do got to say something to piss it off, it's a time and a place for that, man. And he is a mega NBA star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Global.
a global NBA star. So it's like you in somebody dad face. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like that's a little, you taking it too far.
Yeah.
I understand emotions are super high because the playoffs just ended. You done went out there and played crazy. What he had, 30?
He had 30, 20, and like 13, yeah.
So he went out there and balled out. So his emotions high, but that's where you got, you know what I'm saying, you can't let nothing get you off your pivot. He tried to fight somebody on the court. And he tried to fight Pops, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pops tripping women to ask him all
See, this is when you need the Nasses, bro.
You know
y'all thought we was joking. This is when you need the Nasses.
Yeah, they need
if the Nasses
Nasses
was there, it wouldn't have happened,
If the Nasses was there,
I swear to God.
If the Nasses was there, Coach, what's the first coach they had?
Coach, because they fired Coach Bud, right?
No, not him. What's the one?
Alvin Gentry.
No, not Alvin Gentry. The one they had, then they had Doc. The one they had before Doc.
What's bro name, bro? It wasn't.
It was Mike Budenholzer?
No, it wasn't Mike Budenholzer.
No, it was Adrian. No, not
Adrian Griffin. Adrian Griffin. I said Alvin Gentry. I had the letters right. I had the initials right, but yeah.
Yeah. So see, if the Nasses was there,
yeah,
he still would.
Wait, hold on. You blame this on Doc?
I did not say that.
No,
you said that.
Because you
let
said
me finish my statement. Just let me finish my statement. That's not what I said, but you said it. But if you want to say that, that's not what I was trying to say, and I don't even want to say that. I'm not blaming Doc because Doc ain't get out there and play in the game. All I was saying was they needed the Nasses.
Why you looking like that though, bro?
You said something about Doc. I love Doc.
Well, hey, shout out to Doc, man.
Shout out to Doc.
4-1 is
they
tough,
need
man.
the Nasses. I'm gonna tell you what the Nasses do. The Nasses, if the Nasses was there, Dame wouldn't have got hurt. His energy, he would have kept Dame alive.
Man, I don't know, but I know for a fact he seemed like in a lot of situations he the only person that can calm Giannis down.
That's what I'm saying. He would have kept Giannis right. He would have kept Dame. I just feel so bad for Dame. You know, it's crazy that Dame hurt his Achilles last year on the exact same date that he tore it this year.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Man, it's just, I really want to see him get. He's been to the Western Conference Finals once.
Was that one time? I think he got to the second round when he was in Portland with CJ. I don't think he ever got to the Western Conference Final. I think he got there to the second round.
How many years he done played?
Dame, if I'm not mistaken, it was about 13, 14. Let me check.
Man, I would say he need to go ahead and no. I know he want to keep playing, but dang, that's a tough
Dame
one.
is currently, him and Donovan Mitchell are my two favorite players. And I've always been a huge fan of both of them. I love the way they play.
Adidas squad.
Yeah, ain't that crazy? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I was rocking my Dynasty shoes. Hey, I was hooping today, bro.
Dang.
Should have came out there with us, bro.
Boy, you can't hoop. Oh.
Man, what's up, bro? Why you be hating? Hey, what's up, bro? You know, my first time meeting you, I told you we dropped you off, right? That's a true story. At Banneker High School. Me and my brother got you, and you was a cheater because you didn't want to lose to us.
What?
You was cheating, bro, the whole time.
Man.
We got you out of there, bro. This is a true story. I dropped you off, too.
What, you dropped me
Banneker
off
High
at the
School. I know
gym?
you remember going up there.
Yeah, I remember going to Banneker.
Yeah.
But I
It was that open run.
Seeing you. We wasn't playing in no open run.
Bro, it was an open run, bro.
Man, I was just out there doing conditioning, man.
I appreciated it, bro. We definitely got you up out of there, though.
And you ain't
They ain't been in the league 13 years. Like I said, 13.
They ain't been in the league for 13.
Speaking of 13, I had about 13 on you. But, yeah.
13 points.
At least.
Man.
Why you... So, hey, when we was out in Taiwan and Boogie was talking crazy, I ain't out shooting, you seen it before, though.
You hit 3 shots.
Maybe, I think it was 5.
You hit 5 shots.
Straight.
But that one with no crowd in the stands, that one with you
I'm better when the lights
in.
on, 12.
Man, the lights always on in the gym.
You 3-time, I'm 3-time.
Man, you ain't no 3-time.
my church
Man, you 3-time all trash can league.
That's
man.
crazy, bro.
Shoot a trash can.
Hey, man, get well soon.
I seen a little kid shoot like you. You ever seen a little Asian boy? He got this crazy
You
touch.
showed me that. Nigga, he don't shoot like me, bro. You know, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's a little baby.
Oh, no.
No, it's
the baby that had a full form.
The
I seen on
baby
your
got
Instagram story.
Crazy form.
Yeah, I
like
seen on your
his
story.
touches. I was gonna say that you shoot like that, but he might have better form than you.
That's crazy.
It's only because your shoulders.
I got the Desmond Bain shoulders.
Man, your big old shoulders.
Nigga, your shoulders bigger than mine.
Man, them football shoulders you got, you can't even lift the ball up to shoot. You got to shoot like Sam Perkins.
Shout out to the Bucks Pacers, man. Up next, we got what's probably been the best series of the first round. It's been so many back and forth games between the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Clippers.
Oh my God!
I swear it's like one moment I'm like Denver got it. The next moment I'm like the Clippers got it. And right now as we speak, the game is going on right now. Game 5 is playing right now, so we don't know who won.
Who y'all got? Because I got the who? See, at first I had the Clippers because Kawhi. Kawhi came in like 85 Jordan.
He went like 15 for like 18 one game.
He was going crazy. I was like, bro, Kawhi been working out with James. He been working out with everybody.
He only played like 30 games this season too, so he's fresh.
He done got athletic. Kawhi doing all underhand type stuff. Well, he look good out there, man. Kawhi, shout out to Kawhi. Send me some New Balances, man.
Yeah, man. And a lot of people saying that, no Paul George has been helping his team, saying that this is like the best version.
So it was Paul George's fault?
I don't think so, man. Shout out PG. I do feel like...
That's what you saying, just like you tried to say about me with
bro. I ain't say me.
You said a lot of people. Where a lot of people at today? It's only 2 people here.
No. You gotta understand. NBA Twitter is a real thing, bro.
NBA Twitter, it was you that said it.
That's crazy.
NBA Twitter, if it was him.
Nick find a tweet. If it was me, Nick find a tweet, bro. Kawhi Leonard, you know what I'm saying? He took an absence, but however, they still was able to get it done. And this is the thing. The Clippers always been a wild card. You got guys like Zubac, who's in the running for most improved player. I think that Norman Powell should be in that running for most improved player as well. They kind of seem like a fully loaded squad.
Hey, I just think James need to turn up some more. I think he not being as aggressive as I done seen him be.
Yeah.
Like if he want to get out this series, I need JH just like he wear that Uno.
Yeah, Uno.
He need to really turn into Uno and go ahead and game over Denver. Because if he play around with them boys in Denver gonna win, man.
Speaking of Denver, right? Jokic has been doing pretty much all he can.
Everything.
What do you think it's gonna take for the Nuggets to actually get over this hump? Because it seemed like the Clippers. They got the edge a little bit. They got the advantage.
Clippers do got the edge. The only way that Denver can win is if they really shooting. Like if Russ is on, MPJ is on, then they'll have a chance
Christian
to
Braun,
win.
they all got to lock in.
But they all got to lock in. I don't think they got enough firepower this year.
Yeah. I'm excited for this series, man. Like I said, this one is like the biggest toss-up. Currently, like we said, we don't know who won, who lost. It's currently tied 2-2. You got the Clippers. You said you got the Clippers winning it though?
Who?
I want to know before we move on to the next.
I think the Clips about to go ahead and clip them Nuggets tonight.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. I think I'm with you. It's just tough. It's been a tough one to call.
Hey, y'all. Sorry to break away from the show. I just had to let you know that there's a reason why I'm a basketball Hall of Famer. Just like there's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. With over $25 billion recovered for over 500,000 clients, Morgan & Morgan has proven a track record of fighting to get you full and fair compensation. In Florida, a client received $12 million after the insurance company's best offer was just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a client was awarded $26 million, a staggering 40 times the insurance company's original offer of $650,000. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people, just like you and I. They have over 100 offices and more than 1,000 lawyers nationwide. When hiring Morgan & Morgan, it's like hiring an army that has your back. If you are injured by the negligence of another, you deserve to be paid. When you hire the wrong law firm, you may be beat before you start. All law firms are not the same. If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/above the rim or dial #law #529 from your cell phone. That's FOR thepeople.com/above the rim or #law #529 from your cell phone. This is a paid advertisement.
Meanwhile, hey man, next up, the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors went at it. Golden State got it done. 3-1, they lead in the series. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I did not see this happening.
I can't believe it. Like, you can't never underestimate that doggone Curry.
Yeah. And JB, I mean, what Jimmy Butler's been able to give this team.
It's crazy because it don't even look like he's trying to score. Like, I'm watching the game, I'm like, man, it just seemed like he really hurt, but he like, man, I got to play.
Yeah.
And so he out there, he making great plays. Like, he getting to the basket, diming up folks. He's drawing people in, and then making good plays. And then it's leading to be up 3-1. Now, I think that the Rockets, they going through a little growing pains, which is good because they made it to the number 3 seed this year. They only can go up.
Yeah.
I like the minutes that Steven Adams has been playing. He's playing really good minutes. What do you think can put them back in the series?
I think Jalen Green has to be the superstar that they was expecting him to be. He came in the series as their leading scorer. He's had like 3 games where he's had single digits.
Ooh.
He got to turn it up, man. I mean, Jalen Green, as we said,
come on, man, turn up, man.
We said the same thing about Cade. This is the time, bro.
If
you're
the
a budding star,
this is the time.
Adidas rocking with him heavy. He has the talent to do it, but he just hasn't been able to break through. And I feel like because of the Houston Rockets is so evenly distributed when it comes to points, Jabari Smith might give you some. Amin might give you some.
Sengun got a little bit more dominant.
Right? Dylan Brooks might give you some. So it's usually a collective unit. Yeah. But if Jalen Green can't give you 20.
They need him to score more, but it's hard, man. He probably tired in the mud from chasing that doggone Curry around the court now.
But Amin guarding him.
He been guarding him too now. It ain't just our man, but you know, I'm just saying, like, your boy gotta. That's a tough task playing the Warriors, and Draymond been in his head too.
Speaking of in people's head, man, I don't know if you've seen the back and forth between Dylan Brooks and Steph early in the game. So Dylan Brooks got a quick foul, ran up to Steph and said, "Man, that's only one." Then Steph kind of baited him into a foul, put up the 2. Now you got 2 of them. Man, you know, seeing what's going on right now with even Draymond and Tari Eason, they kind of get into it. Who are some of the biggest trash talkers you played against? And
KG for sure.
Okay.
But I found out he was just talking to himself.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
I'm like, man, something crazy. He just looking at the backstop on the rim, under the basket going crazy. I'm like, dang. So, hey, he's probably the craziest trash talker.
And you played against Draymond. I was wondering, with Draymond's ability to be able to affect games without numbers on a stat sheet, players like that might not have the craziest stat line, but they impact to the game is still crazy. What do you think about his game, and how important is he to this Golden State Warriors franchise? And playing against him, what was tough? What's tough about playing against him?
Well, he just got 4 rings. That's all you got to say. This man is, regardless of how anybody else want to cut it up, chop it up, he doing his thing. Reason I say that is he's found his role, and he's being a star at it to the point that it's won him rings, it's won him deals, it's got him big contracts, it's got him
He got a depoy too, I believe.
Yeah, it's got him to be this world-renowned player. He's been in the Olympics, all these different things because he's been a star. So all you YNs out there watching.
Shout out to the YNs, man. Subscribe.
Shout out to all the young generation of players that want to play this game. Everybody's not going to be the Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Everybody's not going to be the LeBron James. But you can be a star in your own role. It's so many players that want to be the main guy. But you got to be willing to be a star in your role. Don't let your light be dim because you're not the person that's scoring 30 points.
Yeah.
Hell, he not scoring 30 points.
He not.
But what is everybody saying after the game?
Making an impact.
Draymond Green. Yeah. Draymond Green. He into everything. All you hear is green. It's something about them greens in the league. Draymond Green.
Danny Green.
Well, we can't put Jalen Green in it yet. He ain't winning yet. But he balling. He been balling. But as far as winning.
Yeah.
Draymond and Danny.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
No, for sure. Shout out to the Warriors, man.
Shout
they definitely getting
Warriors.
it done. Before we wrap up, we got a couple more. The Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. Speaking of games I didn't see coming. I didn't see this T-Wolves team being so dominant up 3-1. I got to I want to hear what you think about this, all right?
Who they got on their team?
Let me.
What's
let me
been the number?
Oh, AE.
What's his number?
I want to hear this. He got 5.
Okay.
I want to hear this take. Let me know if I'm tripping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last year, AE swept KD, swept Devin Booker.
Mm-hmm.
Next round, got Jokic out of there.
Get
Right?
him out.
This year, it looked like he about to get Bron and Luka out of there.
They out. Shannon Sharp been saying it all year. Lakers in 5.
Hear me out. Next round, he got Steph. If he gets Steph out of there,
They going to the.
not only that, I'm talking about him though. Is that putting him as the top 3 player in the NBA? Because he's getting every OG. He got Bron,
Yeah.
KD, D-Book, Yo.
Yeah.
And if he gets Steph, Jimmy, and
If
him out
he
of here
beat
too.
everybody, that's put him in another stratosphere.
Man, I'm telling
That's
you.
why I'm saying next game he gotta be the AE from what's the movie?
Hustle.
He gotta be the AE from Hustle.
That's crazy.
I'm for real.
He was out of pocket and Hustle though.
He gotta be out of pocket this next game.
No, for sure. Because you said he was like the laughing and he's like, nah, it's playoff time.
That's
like,
cool. I did it, but what I'm saying is
Yeah.
this. The next game, AE.
Closeout game.
B5.
Yeah.
It's closeout game. Go dunk on everybody. Push LeBron to the ground one time. Tell Rudy something crazy. I'm saying like he gotta come out there like own the building. Like soon as he step on the court, like man, this is my court tonight, Bron. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn you to Bronny.
Nah,
It's just a joke. I don't see people be. I don't want to clip for him. You know, people be going crazy.
But nah,
about it.
they had a moment though. They was pushing each other, getting a little
Yeah.
aggressive, which showed us a good moment. And he's had that moment with KD as well. Hit him with the crossover dunk, kind of talked a little bit.
I think that he was more ferocious with KD.
Oh, for sure. Favorite player. They just came back from the Olympics together.
All right,
just won
so
a gold
then he
medal.
got to take that same mentality against the Lakers. Like, come on, man, y'all went and got Luka.
Yeah.
Y'all think y'all finna stump on my parade?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I would just think that'd be great entertainment. Now I know he gonna play his game, but as far as entertainment for the fans, man, if we see AE going crazy like that and they winning, everybody tuning in.
That's a fact. And before we get off this subject, hey man, LeBron came back from 3-1 before. Can he do it again?
LeBron tired.
Yeah, he tired.
LeBron 55 years old.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna come back this time.
You ain't gotta. So you got T-Wolves.
It's over with, man. You
And
know how
5?
Shannon Sharp. What's been the number all day?
It's always been 5.
What's been the number all year?
Been
5.
5.
Lakers in 5. He been saying the Lakers finna go home in 5.
Man,
It's
and,
been a great year.
Man, shout out to the Lakers, bro. Hopefully they can get it done. But we say the worst for last, bro. This was probably one of the worst lopsided first rounds I've ever seen in my life.
I'm
The
disappointed.
Oklahoma City Thunder been putting belt to ass the whole entire series to the Memphis Grizzlies. The Thunder won easily 4-0. It was looking competitive when the Memphis Grizzlies had Ja. Of course, he came down after that hard foul. Lou Dort kind of tripped up. He landed on his hip. Haven't played, but man, this was bad, man.
This was really bad. This was really bad. And shout out to OKC for taking care of business and doing what a number one team's supposed to do. They came in, they said, you know what, we ain't finna play around. This first series, we gonna go at them. We gonna get this series out the way so y'all can get some rest. Y'all can stay focused, stay locked in. That's what a number one team's supposed to do. That's what a leader in Shea and the vets on that team, they're doing the right thing. They also got a champion on the team. They got they got Caruso, Alex Caruso won the championship with our 2020 Lakers. So, they got some really good veteran presence. Shea has been evolving every single year. So
Is Shea your MVP now?
Well, see, you can't count playoffs.
I'm just asking, bro.
You can't count playoffs.
I'm just asking because you're playing well too, so it ain't like I'm trying to give you like a curveball.
But it's playoffs now. We talking about regular season.
Yeah.
That man, ended the season on a crazy run. I love Shea, and I want Shea to win. Like, hear me out. I want Shea to win. I think it'd be amazing if he win. He deserve it. Sunday, he deserve it. But, the way he ended the season, triple-double as a big man, like, it's unheard of. It is unheard of. So they might have to do the co-MVP.
That'd be nasty. I hope
That
not,
would be
bro.
nasty, but you know what? Give it to Shea, man.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Give it to Shea. He deserves it. He done put in so many years of work.
Yeah.
Not saying Jokic haven't.
Right, for sure.
But Shea done put in work.
I believe voters fatigue is a real thing too.
Who?
Voters fatigue.
Voters fatigue. Yeah, it is because that happened to me.
Okay.
With the 3-time defensive player of the year,
sure.
man, I was supposed to have it 4 times.
If
that
Rudy
game.
got 4, you should have 4.
Yeah,
keep it a bean.
if mama called him Clay, I'ma call him Clay.
Take us home, Twill.
Hey, first of all, before we take y'all home, Memphis, come on!
Yeah, they gotta
Hey,
come
I
on.
got a league over there in China right now. Everybody on the Memphis team, TAT, come on. Nah, I just want to say, man, I'm gonna see y'all fishing.
That's crazy.
See.
Come on to Taiwan, man.
Hey, but this is the greatest podcast ever, Above the Rim with Dwight Howard, where we hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. Shout out to my co-host
Yes, sir.
with the biggest shoulders and the slowest jump shot in
Bro,
the
that's
history
not
of
true, bro. He's
It's
just
not
making
true.
shit up at this point. That's crazy.
It is. But before we get out of here, people been talking about this one last thing. What do y'all think about this?
Oh,
100
man.
snipe shoulder men against one gorilla. Who will win?
Yo, you know what's crazy is the clip that went viral is when dude actually said, if we got 100 Dwight Howards, then we'd probably win.
100 prime Dwights would be crazy against a gorilla, but 100 prime Dwights would think real logical and be like, hell no, do you know what a gorilla would do? Like,
To 100 is a lot of people.
it doesn't matter.
We talking baby gorilla, or we talking...
Already said he ready for the challenge. We got some good.
Man, Mr. Beast, I ain't finna challenge
Yeah,
no.
hell
It ain't
nah.
100 gorillas, man. What? I mean, bro. Do you realize how massive a gorilla is?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm a big person. Shaq's. If they pull a muzzle on him, it
can
don't
still
matter.
break your
He ain't
ass,
trying
bro.
to bite us. He's trying to hit us with his hands. And these are some mitts. He can rip us apart.
It's like no weapons, like we can't do nothing.
He ain't got no weapons, but
Yeah, he
but
do.
have you seen a
You heard what Pop said on
silverback?
Friday?
Have you seen a silverback gorilla?
I've never seen a silverback gorilla before.
All right, so in the zoo that we got here in Atlanta, they
I
used
just
to
went
have
to the
one.
Atlanta Zoo.
They used to have one called Willie B. If you get a chance to look up Willie B, he
out
was
Willie
one
B,
of the
man.
famous gorillas. But a gorilla, a silverback gorilla, is so massive, bruh. Like, just look.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, these are just pictures.
Like, if it's a Planet of the Apes gorilla, we done. I'm gonna keep it a
If
bean.
it's any gorilla,
Nah,
he
if
talking
it's-
about the Planet of the Apes gorilla.
If it's, what's his name? Killer B?
If it's
What's his name?
it don't matter.
If it's him?
it don't.
I like my chances, bro.
No, you don't. Monkeys are so strong.
And they very smart, too.
Yes, they will rip you apart.
100 of us, though, they might run through about 60.
I'm gonna
But
tell
the
you,
other
what's-
40 got to get
He
it
just
done.
said one, but it's one. So if one gorilla is running through 60 men, the other 40 men is done.
What you mean? The other 40 got to live to tell a tale, bro. They got to get him out of
They
here.
ain't living to tell no tale. They getting stumped too. Gorillas ain't playing. Look at that gorilla running
Damn,
through
that's a
doing that.
big-ass
Look at
gorilla.
that. Look at his head.
That nigga can't come. We got to pick another gorilla.
But if he saw you, if you was taller
It's over with.
with your shoulders, he might think
All right, bro.
he might think that
Nah,
we
you
have
don't bullshit. Nah, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, I
That's
still
crazy.
got my chances. If it's 50 Shaqs, if it's 30 Isaiah Stewarts, 50 Dwights,
20 Terry Crews.
20 Terry Cruzes,
Yup.
10 Pekoviches.
Yo, you love throwing back a picture.
Pekovic strong like a gorilla for real. We might have a chance with him.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
I ain't mad at that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta throw Draymond in there
Let us know
just
when
in
let us
case
know.
Draymond wanna.
He could trip one of the gorillas.
He might want to throw that right hand that he hit your boy with. I know that might knock out a gorilla.
Big Sam.
Samuel, Big,
Big
Sam.
Sam.
Nah,
Sam too tall and goofy,
he
bro.
too
Sam,
tall,
yeah.
man. That gorilla rip
Yeah.
his leg off
Yeah,
and
Sam
pull
gonna
him
be
up
done.
in the air like this and be holding. Ooh, Sam!
Sam ain't gonna
It's
help
over
none.
with for Sam.
We got somebody agile, some
Yeah,
lateral
we gotta
quickness.
have some people that can move, man.
Yeah.
But shout out to everyone for watching the greatest podcast ever, Above the Rim with Dwight Howard.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Snipe for coming on and keeping the thing
Nigga been freestyling all day,
I've
bro.
been freestyling
bro.
all day, man. Hey, man, y'all keep tuning in to the podcast. The playoffs is going crazy. First round, let us know in the comments who you got, man. Peace, love, and happiness to y'all. We'll see y'all next week.